Go.
Oh, cool. Good morning, Clark.
Good morning. We're going to do like a JV promo for OCS.
Good morning. You look beautiful.
All right. Good morning, everybody. How are you? This is interesting. This side is a bit fuller. I think we're waiting for some people to finish their breakfast and make their way into the room. I think we have a full house today, but it's all good. Go ahead, Barbara. All right, how's everybody doing? Did you get a good night's sleep?
I did. Thank you for asking.
Yes, resting the brains, getting recharged and restored. We're into a really exciting day today. Book flipping profit system.
Yay!
Yes, that's right. Yay. And good morning to our live streamers. Welcome this morning. We're excited to have you with us here. So day 3, and this is our unique and proprietary system. This is from Brian, who worked the book category. It was his first category on Amazon. And this category kind of saved his life, you might say. New law came out in the state of California when he was practicing as a neuromuscular therapist. And similar to what happened to us with our windshield replacement business, one of those laws can come out and it can just take your business right under. And that's what happened for us, and that's what happened for Brian. He lost well over 60% of his clients literally overnight, gone. And so what's the guy to do? So he actually started with eBay, which was just going to garage sales, finding stuff, cleaning it up in the yard. They'd have their whole yard filled with stuff that they would have to wash up, clean up, and get ready to sell and turn around on eBay. Then he tripped over a little pamphlet online about selling books on Amazon. This is now maybe 12 years ago. I've lost track. I think Brian had to step out briefly, but I've told and he's told the story many times. Oh, there's Brian, okay. Which is, got curious and delved into it, and you started with Merchant Fulfilled, if I remember correctly. Merchant Fulfilled, and had bookcases like throughout every room in the house practically, just storing these books and being able to find them readily and all that kind of a thing. And interesting household where the book business took over their house. Then he got introduced to doing it through FBA. Then it was through a process of discovery of thousands of hours of in the field scanning. He discovered literally the loophole, the data loophole, and that the Amazon catalog is so vast that it can't bring all that data through the phone, and so he discovered that. And what happened as a result of that, and to our benefit, is we get to look into more data to then find those profitable books. And so, when you're out there, and you'll see this, Coach Kurt and his wife Kay have done phenomenally well with the book categories. They can come in on day 3 of a book sale, library book sale, whatever, and I think that was their favorite, was the library sales. And could come in on day 3 and yet a lot of really profitable books left behind. Because there are other, what are called book scouts, and yet they get to have what we call Brian books. So your average scout will have a teeny little stack, but the story with our folks is they'll come out with a cart full. It's not as though every single time you go scanning that happens, but we see more data than others don't. And that's how you win in business. It's who's got the most data, the relevant data, and who knows how to best interpret that data. And Brian has a very analytical mind. Have you noticed that? Very analytical, step-by-step, very methodical way of going through a process and then providing and passing that on to us, just like he did for the online shopping profit system. So you guys are in for a real treat. I see this side of the room is coming in after breakfast and whatnot, so that's awesome. Let's talk about the schedule today so everybody knows. So today we're starting at 9 o'clock, which gave you a little more rest today. We will end at 5, and we're going to have a special event. I want all the live streamers to know, Facebook land folks. At 4:30, we always close all of our events with what's called Come to the Mic. And it's a group share, like your biggest takeaways of the weekend, etc. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of how we come together and just give that final wrap up to the event before we part ways. And you're all free to stick around when a lot of friendships are made in the evening. Some of you may not be flying out till tomorrow, and you can mastermind over in the restaurant. I really encourage you to work and build the friendships that you have available here through the e-commerce business school. Lunch is at what time?
12:30.
At 12:30. So everyone should have gotten one of these. So by break time, make sure that you pass it down your table. I think we're sticking to that routine. That's worked out really, really well. I've been really pleased with the restaurant service. We love these guys. We've been here for 20, 30 events, I think. It's been a lot, and we love it. It's like family. Anything else that we need to know for today? We all
Nothing I
good?
can think of.
Okay. So, to everybody who's watching through Facebook land, why don't we do a little scan through the room, and you guys can all turn around and say hi. These are a lot of our active members who are kind of curious, wishing they could be here. And we do too, right? They're missing out. They're missing out. And so this is a workshop. We have events. We have workshops and retreats. This is a workshop. We are in work mode, and I think Brian's going to put you up to work here this afternoon. You see it? Sometime today. So please give Brian Cummings a very warm applause and welcome as he's here.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
We have
All right.
a couple of people that are new here today.
Okay.
Anybody else?
All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us here. This is day 3 of our Trifecta workshop series. We actually, for some of them, it's our 4th day. On Thursday, we did our e-commerce masters intensive, a very, very unique opportunity where a member actually gets to sit side by side with our master trainer and set up their business from A to Z. And so in this case, this past Thursday, it was a print-on-demand setup of their entire business. And we're repeating that again when we go to Colorado, Estes Park. That's coming up real fast. That's the last weekend in August. And we have an EMI member who will be there one day after we complete our event at the retreat, Estes Park. And that's called the Ultimate Business Lifestyle Retreat. And that's where we are then going to focus on the CEO. Instead of all the minutiae, if you will, of how do you get in the buy box and all these kind of things, how do you set up your celery account? No, the retreat, the Ultimate Business Lifestyle Retreat, is all about working on the CEO. I have a saying, so goes the CEO, so goes the business. And I had people mentioning that to me. I had consultations all day yesterday. I don't know how to be my own boss. And so I said, well, I'm going to be your boss mentor, and I'm going to help you become your own boss. Because truly, for a lot of people, it's a shift. And so we like to train on that because it is needful. So it's a lot of fun. Anyways, thanks for joining us. And do put on your little calendar for this afternoon. It would be 4:30 p.m. CT that we're going to do our Come to the Mic. It's absolutely fantastic. I hope that you can join us, and we will do that here on the e-commerce business school page. So signing out. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.